Hello there, people. Today I'm going to connect with a healing for land in Iowa, and I'm connecting into somebody who has been in the house. Whether we get that, I'm not sure. I might end up with one of the Native American Indians, and if my memory serves me right, they called themselves Red Earth. Hence, I've got the red paper here. So I'm just going to connect in with Spirit and allow them to give me what needs to come on paper. Thank you for watching, and I trust if you've got any questions, you'll contact me. My website's www.sacred8, and it's the number 8.com.au. And here we go. So I'm feeling the energy on the paper and seeing what's coming up. So the vision I have of the land is from a front door out onto what I will call the reservation. There were mountains that it's my belief they used to sit on, but I could actually feel that movement out the front of the property. So I'm doing geomancy on it, so the essences have already gone to America, and when they get there they'll lay them onto the land, and then I will reconnect in to see what else is happening within the house and on the dirt, so to speak. So I can see my cat moving in the background, but because she can't get to me, she's probably going to wail. So I've chosen these. Oh, you can't see them. I've chosen these 3 tonings, and that again is what Spirit told me to collect. So I'm starting with the dirt, and it's not going to show, but that's okay. So if you told me years ago I was going to be an artist, I'd have laughed in your face. I don't call what I do artistry as such, because everything that I put on paper is channeled through and down. So now I'm getting something coming in over the top of my head, and its colour. So is this the sky? Is this the top of somebody's head? Is it spirit? And from how it's going on, messages are coming through. So in this time, as we all fight to stay on board and not go down with the fear mentality, messages from Spirit are really welcome. And what I've realised is that I do vibrational essences, which is what goes onto the land. And I'm realising that it's time they were out there on a much larger scale because of the power that they are carrying. So this is what's gone over to this property in Iowa. So what am I getting from that? A lot of swirling movement, a lot of it's positive movement. I'm goosey. You're probably not seeing much of it, but because I've got stuff underneath it, I can't move my easel anymore. But what I'll do is take it off at the end and show you. So it's coming in layers. And it almost looks like water. Now there is a river and there is a junction at where the bridge goes over the water, and there's a connection there that needs to be cleared. So am I looking at this? Is this the river? We've got the land down here, and this is messages being brought into the land. So this could simply be the essences, and I know you can't actually see that. It's a little bit more you can see. So is this coming into the land? Is it messages in the dirt? And I'm feeling it is. I've had to discipline myself because I've had so much work to get done, and doing a new range of vibrational essences that absolutely have to be out there, and I had to discipline myself. So now I can do this, and I call this playing. Okay, so it almost feels like Little House on the Prairie energy. If you're younger, you won't really know what that is. I do, because I'm older, very old, and that's okay. Okay, so as I add more brown on to the lower part here, this is telling me that these messages are sinking in to the dirt. So this is also for me, when the essences get dropped onto the earth, this is what happens. The energy from here is dropping down into the dirt. It is also going into the water, because that's where some of the essences are being dropped, and they're being dropped at the top of the property. So they'll drop, let's say there, and the water is running that way. It will go all the way down the back of the property, through the property, into the actual river. So all of that energy is being taken through. So another layer I can tell you is we've got earth, but we've got water as the river, but the messages are coming through air. So the only thing that you could say is missing is the fire, but it's actually not, because the red is the fire. So we've got all of the elements, and spirit is coming through me to go on paper. So we've got the 5 areas that work that way. Now, what do they want me to work with? Okay, so I don't feel this is the card shark that's coming on paper, only because of the colour of this face, but that doesn't mean to say we're not going to get 2. So this is what I call sacred geometry. Everybody does this differently, but for me, it's actually how I get that face on paper, how I move through what I pick up. And as I do this, I'm getting told that I need to add that red earth. So I'm going to get black, and I'm going to get red. I used to worry about how I did this years ago. Now I don't care. It's just a matter of let's get it on paper and work out who it is and what's going on. This is not hair. This is messages. This is the fire coming in on the left-hand side. This side feels like there's actually no hair, so I'm assuming that it's no hair at all. Some of my drawings are beautiful and some of them are very ordinary, and it is just what's needed at the time. Again, I used to question what I was doing and, oh, that's not very nice and blah blah. It was self-criticism. What spirits wants you to draw, you draw. So this is coming in, all this energy is coming in at the top of the head. So this is spirit communicating. Are these feathers on a headdress? Don't know. You can make your own decision up on that. They're definitely, as you can see, the energy is travelling into the earth. Again, this energy is coming in, through, down. And I don't know if any of you heard that creaking, but that is spirit. That's on my, I've got a vibro machine. And when spirit is in the room, that creaks. Now I'm looking at it, asking what colour eye that would fit. Darkening them up. And a bit of red on the eyebrows, so a bit of fire above the eyes. And eyes. So I will share this with the lady who has paid me to fix the dirt. Now, where is that? Here. And if you watch, this will now, if you can see it, will bring the eyes out. I still don't know whether I've actually got you in the right angle. Whoa. There's a sadness when I look in this face, and that will be what's going on, what has happened on the land, because it's not happy at all. Gazing at it to see if I need to put anything else on it. I don't know whether you can, yes, you probably can see the sadness from there. And I'm now being told to put some green on it. So that tells me that when I'm told to put green on it, that we're now enhancing and lifting the energy of the earth. So it will take possibly another week for the essences to get to America, and then they've got to have the time to put it in or on. So from that parched brown colouring, it's now got some green coming up. And when I look at this, now I've got the green in my hands, as above, so below. So they now want me, because Spirit's brought all that energy in, they want me to take the green up. So we've got that healing, so to speak, and energy going back up to Spirit. And again, years ago, I would have absolutely been paranoid putting colour over eyes and what I've done here. Now I absolutely understand that Spirit knows what it's telling me to do. And some healing coming in and going down into the trees, down into the grass, heavy, heavy healing coming in. Even through the fire. And above all, right across the top, we have healing. As it's now time to heal on many, many levels. Okay. Gosh, it's so long since I've drawn because I've had other things to do. But it's just such a blessing to actually have everything else done and be able to come to do this. Now let me see if I can get this in for you to see her fully. So there is the top of her. We come down. And then it goes. Oh, that's not working very well, folks. I'm sorry. Down to the bottom, to the leaves, to the trees, to the green, and up to the top. So that is my drawing concluded today. I trust you've enjoyed it. I've loved doing it, and I love knowing that I'm sharing this with other people. So more will come up. Have a great day. Bye.